Hey there, welcome back, guys. Word of mouth. We've been on a little hiatus. We've been doing some work, some play. Richard and I both like to sleep, and we've been in some pain, both of us, so that's okay. But you'll see him bouncing around a little bit tonight. He's got to run upstairs and back downstairs because it's easier to test sound and some of the new sound devices that we've got. So that's awesome. But tonight we're just really playing through a couple of the invites I have left open, and then I'm playing the home edition events right now to try to get up a score. We will see what happens from there. But tomorrow at noon, I'll be starting another ultimate cycle. We're gonna go reverse order this time, and I'm gonna throw up some monsters. We're gonna make that first number look really bad. Let's see if we can get Puff involved and see if we can get some good lines going and see what kind of action we can get. Hey Kirk, how you doing, sir? Sorry to keep you. We kept you guys offline for a little while there, but we'll be back. We're back now. We'll be back just long enough before I go on vacation all next week. But you guys will have hopefully 13, 14 hours of great content to watch while I'm gone. And hopefully I don't do anything too stupid. But you know me. You guys know me. It's not out of the realm of possibility. And we'll look through the new setups and stuff. Now, what I've decided is I'm going to build a bag that's the same bag that I always use, but I'm going to get rid of my 8.5 driver and put a 9.5 driver on all the courses. I don't have a need for the 9.5 driver anymore. But I do have a big need for the 9. I mean, I don't have a need for the 8.5, but I do have a big need for the 9.5 for a couple of holes. So I think I'll go that route. What's up? One Shot Lewis, how you guys doing tonight? Oh, no way. My short game's a little off. I haven't played very much lately. I did find out something interesting here. I really recommend having a 9-wood in your bag. On this hole, I can go and just bang it up the left-hand side. I might not have gotten it far enough, but as long as it gets over... Yeah, the 9-wood clears everything. Hey, Robert Mambu, how you doing tonight, sir? But the 9-wood clears all of the trees. I haven't had it hit anything yet, so it's kind of nice to get over it. Oh, that's awesome, Kirk. It's directional, so it should miss any of the... And we figured out one of the weird noises that we were getting. It's actually my AC unit outside that we were hearing. So we'll fix that, too. Well, hopefully, I might just have to go outside and beat it with a hammer. That's how I fix things. I beat things with hammers. That hole's an interesting one now. The shot that I used to play on it constantly isn't going to be very viable anymore. Damn it. All right, but that's okay. I can make this putt. I don't think this is going to break much at all. Ah. Been missing all you clowns. Oh, crap. I've been screwing this hole up more than I'd like to admit. We're going, my wife's family tries to go every year away. It's Woman Lake, Minnesota. But it's just a big group of their family, and we get cabins up there, and that's it. Now, where I would rather be going somewhere... Otherwise, I think Jill and I were planning on going to Prague this year, to Czech Republic. But, I mean, overseas travel, I don't think that's a good idea right now. Jeff, the 9-wood's an amazing club. You just have to know, don't look at the distance that it says. This is going to screw me up. So, I got a card reader from my vendor... because Richard's cards weren't working. I also got some card cleaners too, so I could clean out my card reader. Now all of my cards work fine. I think we saw each other one time at the Lantern since then. It's right after I got out of the Army, Robert. Come on, come on. Ah. Yeah, see, I can't tell what that putt does yet. Well, I might... Kirk, that actually sounds great. That actually does sound great. We can go out, I go out and see all these Vegas guys. Maybe we get King to show up too, but I could use a Vegas trip. It does sound excellent. It actually sounds really excellent. Let's see how sick everybody gets here in the next couple weeks. Thanks, John. How you doing, JP? How you been, bud? Bad bounce. Thanks, man. All right. Yeah, you guys might see some weird things popping in and out tonight, but please know that Richard's doing testing. It's awesome. My basement's back to looking like a porn studio again with him here. We've got an up camera, a camera down for the trackball too that will turn on eventually here. Not tonight, probably. We'll use some of the empty space for some other things, but I need to shoot. I need to hole out at least once here. I haven't looked at the leaderboard, but I saw the last I looked was late yesterday or early today, and Oliver had passed me up. I haven't played this event enough yet. I just happened to shoot a few one-betters right away. So the part of the reason I'm changing from the 10.5, from the 9.5 to from an 8.5 to a 9.5 is that hole. The 8.5 really doesn't ever help you on this hole. The 9.5 can make this drivable in a spot that it's not. The 8.5 doesn't help you at all. This hole, you're just gonna have a chip or a putt a lot of the time. Because as much as it doesn't look like it's there, the 10.5, I have not had a time where I can't get it to the hole. I have had a long chip back up that I'm lagging because I'm not ripping a chip at a hole where if I miss it, it's going wet hard. Climactic, we're doing good. How about yourself, bud? Oh, shit. I just screwed up. Oh, no, Cliff, we're good. It's fairway. Haha. Lucky. All right, Kirk. It does sound, it sounds interesting, fun, and necessary. That's all I know. All right, so like I said, when you're on this far box up, you can just hit it up here. And the 9 wood, I think the 7 clears it too. I haven't tried the 7 though, but this is there all day. I'm going to try to get pretty drunk pretty early tonight so I pass out so that I can be fresh for tomorrow. Yeah, we will. We will. Yep. Kids, yeah, we will. I'm going to go through. I might have older invites, but right now I'm actually playing the events. And the home edition events is all holes with new tee boxes. That hole's been a little different. Biz, how you doing, sir? Kids, here's another good one. This one's got this tee box is a ton different, and it's always over here now. And it seems like it's so much easier, and I screw it up a ton more right now because I haven't quite. It feels like it's really downhill, but it's not that much. And as nice as this new tee box is here, there's another tee box on this one now that's off to the left, but you end up laying up in the same spot, so it's really the same hole. Now I have a 3 driver bag going right now for the daily, or for the event. I don't need a 3-driver bag. You don't need one. I'd rather have a better approach iron coming in than a 3-driver bag. This is an interesting new box, but it's one that makes the course immensely easier. So by my judgment so far, it really seems like Teton is now by far the hardest course. The hard holes didn't change at all. The hard holes didn't get any easier. And then like 18 now, you're behind a tree. You could be behind the tree on the layup on one of the par 5s. Hole 1 is really long. The hard holes have gotten harder. The easy holes, the hard holes on the other ones, like Jamaica, you might not have par be a stroke as high, but like the designer hole from last year is a gimme eagle now. It's a gimme eagle. You'll see it. Come on, you'll see it if I make it that far in this round. I mean, this one's a bit different. I haven't seen this tee box yet on it. But the bigger thing here is that the pin is always on the back half of the green now when it used to be on the front half all the time. So really, it's the same hole, but it's not much different. It is really offset always, though. And to be given props to IT really hard here, I haven't seen many errors on it quite yet. I haven't seen many. Now, this one I've had set up. The tee boxes are angled off quite a bit more now. With the pins being tucked in the corners and the top a lot more, I've had some rough ones where it was some cuts back into it. For the most part, though, it's not any harder, just changing your angles on it. And you get a lot of more spots to run at this really hard. Yeah, good job, Greg. Way to qualify on that. I played like the first 5 days and haven't had a chance to play. And this is the designer hole now. This is silly. It became super easy. Now it's a thumb hole out look for most of the times. This is one of the biggest changed holes too, but this can set up to be a bitch, where you have to high tee a 4-wood and hit it 330 or else you can't get over the trees. This isn't a bad look, but once again, the 8.5 does me no good. The 10.5 is a better club to have here. That was a terrible shot. Short game has gotten a little rusty. It'll come back though. And then you'll see this one. Okay, this hole got pretty hard too sometimes. I had a 380 with 15 in my face yesterday. I don't think you'll get the 15 in your face while playing 18s because it's too early in the round. But yeah, this can be a bear. And even when it's really long, it's always gettable though. So don't get scared off. You can just hit it as hard as you can. It's there. This hole, not much different, but it's always really far back now. So you're always trying to plop down a 5-wood or 4-wood or 6-wood in there with a lot less play in it. But it's like 3-wood distance most of the time. So it's it's a little bit rougher. A lot more chance that you can screw that one up. Okay. All right, I blew it. We got to get better than par going here. The tier on a fly, it's pretty easy. I haven't really not thumbed one in here. There's a couple setups I've had. I meant to release that, not bite it. Whoops. Okay, now this is 18 on Teton. You see how we're behind the trees? It's a lot difficult. A lot more difficult. No, one shot. I will not be playing a 3-driver set. I will be playing the same set that I normally play. This is really the 3-driver bag is just the one I'm playing on the home edition events. And in fact, I'll go through and I'm going to change my build-a-bag. I'm going to make a new build-a-bag for the courses right now when we go into this. All right, but on this one, if you notice, I'm hitting a lot of high tees of the club that's just a couple short of the hole and releasing it at the pin and then not hitting it hard and then murdering it. God, what did you do? You could go around it as well. I'm really trying for holdouts right now for home edition, though, for the events. I need a beverage refill. Let's see if I got any invites for the new courses, and we'll take a look. But in fact, let's build a bag first. Because I'm going to play my same bag that I always do, except I'm building a bag with with the driver's switched out. I'm not going to carry the 8.5 on it. All right, let's go to the pro shop here. All right, so I'm not gonna edit my bag that I have on that because that's my standard bag on all other courses too with the 8.5. Uh-oh, customize. All right, there we go. All right, I'm not changing my juniper bag. I gotta have one. God damn it. All right, that's one I can change. Okay. New bag. All right, so we're doing the new bag right now. We're going to associate all courses: Oakwood, Jamaica, Lake Powell, Dodge, and Teton. Okay, update. Now, I'm going with the 10.5. We're going to keep with my G wedge that I normally have. So we're going to go, hey, Brad Stewart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go driver. I'm going to put the 9.5, not 310, the 9.5, 300. I'm against the 9.5, 310 because it takes a lot more. You have to be more accurate with your pullbacks and things, or else you lose more distance. And that extra distance isn't necessary. The height's all that really matters to me. So the 9.5, 310, okay, and the 10.5, 290. I'm going to go with my 3 wood, my 275 3 wood, the 4 wood, the 255 wood, the 6 wood, the 7 wood, and I love my 9 wood. Now, I don't need that. I don't need a 3 iron. I don't need a 4 iron. So I have the 7, the 8, the 5, the 7, 8, 9, and a G wedge. Standard spin for me. And that's 14. So, one last time. We've got, let's see. Coral's not going to be a good one because that's kangaroo. No. Okay. We'll start on Oakwood. I'm going to try to clear out all the invites that are not ultimate cycle invites. So, like I said, I went with the 9.5, the 10.5, 3 wood, 4 wood, 5 wood, 6 wood, 7, 9 for me, 5 iron, 7 iron, 8 iron, 9 iron, G wedge putter. I'm laying this one up here on the top end. I think I lined that up dead straight. This is in. My whole out opportunity turned to missing my thumb shot. All right, we'll go through it again, Mark. I'm going to pour a cocktail, though. And it's funny because I haven't had the 9.5 300 driver in my bag in many years, but it's the best driver in Golden Tee. Hands down, best driver. It can be the most important. So I don't have a need for the 8.5. Before I could tell myself I needed the 8.5 and the 10.5, right? Because the 8.5, I can do other things with. Like you could skip it very easily off of things, any low tee shot. But now with the tee box change, there isn't a hole that I actually need that on. But there are a good 4 or 5 holes where the 9.5 driver can be used. Jamaica mainly was the one. Otherwise, I don't really think I need it at all. So I feel like I could get by with just the 10.5, and that might even be something I look at in the future. But I'm not going to delete my other bag. Yeah, he's working on it right now, Biz. It's a server issue on Restream. We'll get it. Is YouTube having the same issue? And the other thing is, there's no it's stouts all day now on all the courses. There's no sense in not using them. This is long. This is as long as I've seen it. Mind you, I've only played a couple rounds on it. But you're going to see how much the 9.5 300, I could probably hit that driver farther than I can than 8.5 310. I could end up taking away my 8.5 and 9.5 and just going with the 10.5. That would be bold, though. Oh, whoa, what did I do there? I cut that like I wasn't playing tight, like I was not playing stouts. And I'll tell you guys ahead of time, I'm a little tipsy already, so shh. Don't tell. So, like this one. This is how this setup's been like this almost the 5 times I've played them has been this. But the 8.5, if I hit this full with the 8.5, I'll fly the screen. With the 9.5, it's probably pretty perfect to just murder this. And if anybody's in here that's played it can tell me a reason why the 8.5's important, please do, but I haven't seen anything yet. Okay, so that's way uphill. I didn't realize that. That was way short of what it should have been. This hole's a lot more challenging now. But I still want to have a shot where I'm hit something with no tee and backspin. And this is good for that. Remember, you're coming, it's a bit more uphill from the distance that you're at now. So you're gonna have to play that high tee 10.5 or no tee 10.5 or high tee 3-wood and hit it a bit harder. This hole sucks still. Oh, this is bad. This isn't my favorite look. It's one of my least favorite holes. I'm terrible at it. I blow it all the time on it. Daryl Dare, how you doing, sir? Clean front. Okay. Another reason why the 8.5 isn't even isn't on your radar on the second shot here. Now, if you tee this one off and keep it way right, the 10.5 is clear. You're clear of that. I don't know if the 9.5 is, but I don't need a 9.5. This is as far as it's going to be. How did I leave that short? I laid off of that a ton. That was terrible. Oh well, we'll chip it in. No, we won't. We're not even going to get it close. That's a really weak effort. All right, we're working on it, guys. Stouts for the win. Wind cutters. Yeah, it seems like everybody's bouncing in and out. Wow. All right, so this is really long. Is that even possible to get there from over here? Wow, that takes a poke. 2 pokes. Oh. Evening, Nans. How you doing, sir? Yeah, they do. 25% win. That's insane. This hole I don't like. I never liked not teeing a ball up, but it seems like it's like this most times on it now. The pins, it's mostly not a tee box difference on that hole. It's a pin box. The pin is up at the top. And this is awfully long too now. I just don't want a driver in here. Otherwise, I don't care how far this is. And I don't think I will if you just hit it. Ooh. What the fuck? I backspun that. Whoops. See, I told you guys I'm a little tipsy already, but there's no way I hit that twice. All right, so this was a par 5 before. This is a little bit rougher. I mean, this is a lot of bit rougher. This is actually a tough stick now. This is a tough nut. That was a tough nut, guys. That's a tough look. I think a 5-wood would have cleared that too, so we could have had an even better shot. But I like that. All right, this is just the opposite look from before. We got a big up 7 green. I think I can throw this out like this and snap it back. Almost. Yeah, okay, this is a bad look. If I'm not playing, look at this shot coming in. If I'm not playing stouts, this is a really awful look. I played better than average when I drank, but not as good as I don't know, whatever. I make stupid mistakes. This is an awful look though, guys. This is the look I was talking about, how this is ugly. Ah. Yeah, and then 18 was nasty too. I drink better when I play too. I don't know how else to drink other than when I play. Yeah, 18 can be bad. That's the one look that's really bad. You get the crosswind left to right and the pins in the left. Otherwise, the pins in the top right and that left to right wind is actually nice because the offset look makes it a straight thumb shot with release right at the pin. I haven't seen a pin down in the bottom half anymore, so you don't ever have that look. All right, we got to find new ones. Crawdad's not new enough. We could play that. Nope. All right, we got a Jamaica. Good. Jamaica's going to be the most changed. It went from the hardest course, in my opinion, to the easiest course. I don't think one's very drivable, if ever. Brenda, I'm doing well. How about yourself? You and Ed surviving, I hope. Oh, balls. I feel bad. I didn't realize that Kags was streaming right now. Look at this one, though. it's tucking you behind these trees almost every setup. So this has changed quite a bit. Gotta get your cuts down, guys. You gotta have your cuts. But the funny thing is, right, they made these tee boxes when the other ones came out too. So they didn't realize that they were making holes harder or easier. I don't think. I mean, this is just luck of the draw. They didn't realize how we'd be playing these. Because let's be honest, the people that develop the courses don't know shit about how to play the game. We finally get to use this other fairway. But it's just a murder boner up the fairway. It should give you a straight line in every time. I haven't even been close to these holes yet, but we'll get there. This one got a little rough too. I've just been murdering this with a high T 10.5. And then, so, oh God, I watered it. Be careful. Get it farther left. But the basic goal when these new tee boxes come out is if I can't reach a green, I'm putting it in the spot that I could before. Like where I had it on the, when I played it, when it was played prior. Because then I have the same shot coming in. This is a much different par 3 now. Yeah, don't water stupid shit either, guys. That's a key. Your scores will be better if you don't water stupid shit. I have a feeling I'm going to hole one out to make up for that stupid water ball. This one, you're going to find you're tucked behind the trees a lot more, but otherwise it's the same hole almost every time. Brenda, you need your own home machine, so you could, but you got to hide it from Ed so that you get better than him. And then you'll come to the next tournament with us and you'll smoke him. And for that, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys, if there's internet issues. Okay. This hole was always drivable before. I don't think it's always drivable now. Let's try it. But see, once again, that shot's never going to be there. That 8.5 will never help. The 9.5 got me there and stuck the green. And got me points. I'm telling you guys, dump that 8.5 driver now. You don't need it. You don't need the 8.5 anymore. I got a feeling we're going to see Richard here in a second. This was pretty similar too. I didn't see much different on this. The pin is in the bottom though, which it never used to be. It was always up top. Which all that means is I might hit shots that run at this. Every other time I had backspin on this hole. An uphill green on this hole. This is a little different. Nutsack. This is the best pin look you'll get on this. I mean, the best tee box look you get on 18. It's makes this easy. Ah, watch me take a good thing, fuck it all up in one night. All right, let's see what other invites we have open. My life and I can live it how I want it. All right, what do we got? Do we got anything new? This Jamaica we'll do tonight. That one's an older one. That's not one of my that Sandy Reef one. I don't know what that one is. That Biddy one can be done. This one is getting done. I think this is me and the BZ. See, look at hole 1. Not there. It doesn't look like it's ever there. Let's see if we can get a ramp, though. No, it doesn't look like... It would be hard to get a ramp out of that. Just get your hole outs and points on one, guys. Line it up as best as you can and hold that shit out. All right, this one tucks you behind the trees a lot, but it seems like it's always been there. I've been cutting it in this way with a high T 5. That works. Thanks, B. Oh, that's Ben. Hey, Ben. Hey, Ben. How you doing? Look, I can make him dance, too. He's like, oh, he's dancing. I can make Joe Pesci dance. Ah! On the 2 classic courses, I sure can. We'll play those. We can give you a good look at those too. It's gonna be the same set of clubs, but just different. It's the same set of clubs, just different spin factors on it. Come on, Rip. That hole's kind of tricky. I'm telling you right now, Teton became quite tricky. This one here can be super long. But once again, the 8.5, okay, that would be okay here. But it's not a thumb club. Yeah, I make Joe Ben dance for Ben. Yeah, this part 3 is kind of interesting too. I don't know if you guys have noticed how not straight I'm thumbing right now. It's just the booze. Cheers, vodka watermelon. All right, now one thing you can do on this is you can go across the water now. A lot of setup. I don't know if it's getting across here, but yeah, it is. Oh, I gave it a run. All right, I haven't had this tee box yet. That's kind of crazy. It's behind the tree line a little bit. All right, this is an interesting hole now, too. A little bit different of an angle. You got a lot more risk to it. But that's a clean front. That is a clean like a virgin in detergent. This is just a little farther back. Not a big deal. Not much difference. I'm going to put it in the same spot I had my approach from every other time before. Except now I've got a little bit longer. Because that pin's farther back. Doesn't matter. This one's cool. It's a different tee box, but guess what? You're going to lay it up to the same spot as you did before and have the same shot in. Don't go too far because it blocks you with the tree line on the second shot. And shot like that is much easier with the 9.5 than the 10.5. The 8.5 had to be, you had to hit it pretty hard to get it to go the distance. And I once again, I think the 10.5 and the 9.5 will be a better club on this. The 8.5 was never in play here. It was too low coming up. But I could easily hit the 9.5 if need be here. Oh, Steven. Very simple coming in. You're going to see, I'm hitting a lot of high tee wood shots in now, too. Uh-oh, Richard's got to come down and save this. What, the words or the stream? Because the words, you're right, I'm a little off on my words tonight. I haven't been talking to you people in a while. And when I say you people, I mean Golden Tee fans. This is a bad look for this hole, right? So this is a drivable par 4 now. That is not fun coming in, though. That's what she said. Totally different. Oh, is Richard going to come down and play some Golden Tee with me, guys? How bad am I going to beat the crap out of Richard King playing the golf game tonight? The real life thing's going to happen too, but it's hard to beat up a guy who's been asleep for 60 out of the last 84 hours. You just can't, you can't fuck with him. Oh, I said the F word. Yeah, so it's a little bit different from the line coming in here. I'm going to just murder boner this 6-wood, try to stick the green. How would I ever be wrong? I ain't been getting high, well, maybe a little bit, I don't want to lie. Uh-oh, I hit the branch, that's not good. I would be what's called a branch manager there. Oh, shit. Cirque du Soleil. Go to your mother snow day. This hole's easier from the side. I don't care what anybody says. All right, we got Steve Sobel here right now. Steve, what are we feeling? How was your opinion going on like someplace like Evansville? Or someplace like the Carolina Clash? I'd love to hear your opinions, because I need to leave. I need to get out. After seeing these fools come to my house, I know I need to get out of here. With my little eye. I don't know what your opinion's been thus far. All right, so we did okay. We shot a 29. That was clean. With my little eye, a cutie I can get, because she gets too many like. With my little... Guys, I haven't holed out yet. This is getting old. I do that. There's like balls in my nutsack. All right, what other ones do we have in here? We got an extra invitational for... I feel like those are both not... I can play that one. I'm going to play one of the Sparks ones. It doesn't matter which one. He resent it. Okay, we got new teas with Josh and Mouth. We can play that one. Oh, we'll play this one. We haven't seen some Powell yet. Wow, Matt Longland putting up a number. Last number I've seen that good out of him was the room number of the place that we shared. Hard Rock Cafe, bitch. Well, I think we were just waiting on his opinion because he's just worried about safety, and I can agree with that. But I think I need to leave the house. I think I just need to buy flights places now. Never mind. All right, so this hole's a bit different, guys. You got to murder this up there to have a good second shot in. Murder boner. I spy with my little eye. I pushed that right a little bit. Whoops. Oh. Oh, that's kind of nice. But once again, I'm happy I don't have the 8.5 because I want a high tea of wood here. And the 8.5, I feel like I'm flying this. Anymore, but I do. I really feel like that I'm the little Dicky at Golden Tea. But if you notice, guys, we started seeing spikes the last couple days. It's going to get bad again. Oh, my God. That was the best shot I've had. Craig Krinsler, are you going to go to the next tournament that comes up? Whoa! Okay, I haven't seen this look. This is special. I'm going to tell you guys this right now. I have a feeling there's going to be a tee shot that I putt on this one. Not right now, not this game, but I think I can get this there with a putt. I think I could birdie this one with a putter. All right, there's money on this. I won't do it yet, but I think I can birdie this with a putter. I think I could have gotten that on with a putter. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's wrong? Are we having issues still?
Yeah.
What kind? With mine or with... Because last time we fixed it with rebooting my internet.
No.
What do you think?